So here's a few free tips for standing meditation in the Hunyin posture, or standing meditation in general. So standing like this on the side, if you have a look, the whole thing about sinking is the release of the mind. And so the first thing is they say, as if your head is being pulled from the top. You don't pull your head to the top. You simply sink or release. The release of the mind is physically done. When you sigh, for example, whenever you find yourself in a difficult situation or you're annoyed, you but this time you don't have to and slump the back. You just simply sigh or release. If you feel, you will automatically round upper back. So when you sink in the front, the upper back slightly rounds. Okay? It doesn't matter if you like this or like this. If you just feel that, just release. Using your intention or your will, just really slightly sink the chest. Okay? The center. And then feel the upper back round. Okay? And you'll notice when I'm doing this, if you look at the shape, my hands also rounded. The shoulders are slightly dropped. Elbows are slightly sink. Everything sinks all the way down. Okay? That is very important, that shape. And then what happens is, if I'm like this, if I sink, okay, then what happens is, if this part drops down and expands laterally, so there's sinking and opening of the whole body. So when it sinks, the top then pulls. So what you have is, it drops down and then the top rises. The top rises slightly. Okay? There. And then slightly tuck in the chin. Okay? If I have to show you to exaggerate something like this, I just sink. When I drop my shoulders, round and sink the elbows, the top is then pulled. So you have a push and pull. It is as simple as that. So when you're doing Zhuang, standing meditation, even if you do it for a minute, focusing on that principle, it will be more important than just worrying about standing for an hour, 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Okay? And this is a free tip. It can also help you with your Tai Chi, or even the secret to function. Okay, so if I'm like this, it's the same principle. I would slightly sink all the way to Dantian, all the way into the ground, Yong Tren. Okay, I'm standing like this and there. So I'm already there. So now if I have to, so then what happens is when you do that, now going to standing meditation, the rounding of the back will be the yang channel, Du Mai. So the energy is traveling up. Up the spine, you allow it to travel up, and you also allow the energy to come down. So it'll be the same thing from like this. Okay, it's going to be up and down, yin and yang. Okay, and then again, release. So again, release. The thing about this is, by doing that, you're emptying the heart or releasing the mind, however you want to put it, but you're always releasing because it's always going to be full. That will be the spiritual aspect. But from this, when you release it, it's a subtle release. There. Okay, even if I have to do it with a punch here. Okay, so let's not feel tension here, I just release. Release. It's as simple as that.